There we are. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Gwent Crematorium meeting this afternoon. Apologies for absence, please.
We have apologies from Councillor Lane and Councillor Simmons.
And I think I can give apologies from Councillor Howells, please. So the next thing, declarations of interest. No, everybody's shaking their heads, none of those. And the next thing then, what's that just popped up? And the next thing, or the main item for today then is the donations. Which charity are we going to give our donations to? Can you give me I think there are two that are likely to go forward. Are you going to introduce that, Joe?
Yes, I'll introduce it. I think Kerry's going to read through selected pieces of the report, the paper that we've presented to the committee. The matters before the committee today are, as you said, Councillor Forsey, to decide whether to support officers' recommendation or the recommendation that is going to be presented on how we distribute the donation to the council from the metal recycling. So if Kerry, would you mind reading through the report, the main points of the report, please, for the councillors?
Yeah, no problem at all. So essentially the proposal is that members are asked to consider the charities that have been brought forward by the joint committee members as potential beneficiaries for this year's payment from the ICCM Recycling and Metals Scheme. The ICCM are the Institute of Cemetery and Crematorium Management, and they run a national scheme across all crematoria that wish to become members that allows them to nominate charities, and the payments that come back from the recycling and metals then are sent to those charities. So for the purpose of the vote today, 4 charities were proposed. However, 2 of the proposed were not death management related and therefore ineligible for the scheme. So for members' information, the 2 eligible charities, a summary of their work has been provided below in the report, and the first one is the Hospice of the Valleys, and the second one being Noah's Ark Children's Hospital in Cardiff. So essentially, the options available to be considered today are: 1, select one preferred charity from the 2 appropriate charities that have been submitted by members, namely A, Hospice of the Valleys, or B, Noah's Ark Children's Hospital, Charity Cardiff. Option number 2, agree a 50-50 split between the charities mentioned above, as we can nominate both charities to become beneficiaries. Or 3, we allow the money to be distributed by the scheme and we don't nominate a charity.
Thank you very much. If we take option 3 first, my preference would be to nominate it to something local. I don't know if anybody else has got any views on that. John? Oh, sorry. I saw John Taylor's hand go up first.
That's okay. Yes, I agree with you that I think we ought to nominate, and I think both of these serve the area that the crematorium serves. And so I would suggest that we do a 50-50 split between Hospice of the Valleys and Noah's Ark Children's Hospital.
Thank you very much. Councillor Smith?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I am new to this committee, but I 50-50 split is most appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so shall we put that forward as a proposal then, 50-50 split, and everybody in favour? I think that's agreed, totally, unanimously.
Thank you, councillors. The action on that is for you, Kerry, to get back to the ICCM and fill in the form and inform of our choice. Thank you for attending this extra special meeting, Chair.
There we are. I think that's must be a record on the shortest meeting. So thank you very
Can I
much,
just ask,
everybody.
Chair?
Goodbye. See you next
Can I just
time.
ask a question?